Now, as you look at this image, it's a wheel to wall finish, right? We're turning the right foot, we're tucking the left knee behind the right knee. Now, if you're trying to do this with a discus drill, don't have them put their arm out, because then they're going to end up catching their arm against the wall. They can't get that tucked. Just tell them to tuck that in like it's a rotational shot. Even if it's a glider, just have them tuck that in as a shot so they can clear that wall so you can get that left foot against it. Once again, trying to squeeze the knees, then the foot should tuck in at the mid calf. And then the goal is try to get that left foot flat against the wall. So we're trying to keep that left hand back to the back of the ring, and that helps you keep you on that axis. And once again, you can kind of see that the toe, knee, hip, and then that shoulder is separated back, which is why we always try to use that cue of toe, knee, and hip. Okay? We're stacking that right side, trying to stay balanced, and we're trying to keep separation through that wheel. Now, you'll see just with a little bit more fluid movement within that video, okay? The reason we like wall drills, a lot of kids tend to shift their weight forward and try to lean their mass into it. This forces that hip to stay ahead. Plus, if a kid truly does shift their weight, they're going to end up kissing the wall. So what we start with is that wheel, wall, squeeze, and tuck, right? Right foot's relatively close, okay? Close to the wall as you can get. We're trying to squeeze the knees, getting that left foot behind that right knee, and then you're going to try and pull and squeeze that left foot to mid calf. And we're going to try to hit the inside of the wall with that inside instep of that left foot. Okay. Now, if you notice, I'm also trying to turn that right foot as well. This is something that you can add on to that. If a kid is really comfortable with it and they're struggling to turn that right, have them turn the right while they squeeze their knees to kind of set a habit in that wheel, especially if you have a kid that may not be as strong. That might be a good cue for them to truly try and trust, kind of working both that right leg turning and then that left leg squeeze and tuck. Okay. Once again, a lot of other kids tend to open up that hip. When that hip opens up, big issue is they finish and get that left down early, and then that finish goes out that right sector. So a really good drill to try and squeeze knees and tuck. Now we're going that wheel to wall. So now trying to get a flat left foot against the wall. I've moved about a foot, foot and a half away. Kids, you'll find out what's most comfortable. And the biggest goal is stay loaded and stacked on that right side. And once again, keeping that mass over that axis. And then we're trying to get that left foot flat against that wall. The biggest goal is trying to keep that shot put and that elbow back towards the wall, and then trying to leave that left hand back to the back of the ring.